Good to go.
Okay. Tony, could you do roll call, please?
Monica, yes, see you, Eva's here, Abby is not.
You're on.
Dan is here. Michael Zaslow,
Not here.
Hello.
he's on here?
Hello.
Oh. Okay, Olga. Joyce.
Yes.
David, yes, not here, Ruth Reese here. Maureen, not here.
He is here.
She is here? Okay, she's on the phone. Okay, Laura?
Here.
Okay. Donald's here, Tony's here, David Boaz is here, John Timmerman's here. Jerry's not here, Bruce is not here, Stuart
Is not here.
here, Mary Jane is not here, Foster's here. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 committee members here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 officers are here.
Okay. All right.
Where is everybody these days?
I don't know.
Last week there were only like 3 people get for the insurance.
Well, where you gonna go? Miss Monica, anytime you're ready.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today we're looking at your statement of operations for the 7 months ended May 31st. Our income for the month of May was $541,000. Our total expenses were $484,000, so we had a profit for the month of $57,682. Year-to-date, our total revenue was $3,926,000. We spent $3,824,000, so we have a profit of $102,000. For that period, we had actually budgeted a loss of $345,000. So year-to-date, we're looking at a positive variance from budget of $445,000. When you look down the right side of the page, you can see the majority of the line items are under budget year-to-date, with the biggest one, of course, being repairs and maintenance. That's going to start to go back the other way a little bit as we are beginning some of the bigger projects with the pools in the community. So right now it's looking good, but it will go the other way, but we'll still be okay. We anticipate we'll be under budget at the end of the fiscal year. At the bottom is your social activity summary. Your theater income is $7,025 for the month of May. Between your theater dances and movies, we spent $8,111. So that's a loss of $1,086. Year to date for the 7 months, between our theater and dance income, we collected $235,000. We spent $288,000 for your theater, dances, and movies, so that's a loss of $54,000. We had budgeted a loss of $75,000, so it is a positive variance of $21,217. Any questions?
Can I stop you for a second, Monica?
Certainly.
I left out a step. I need a motion to accept the minutes. John,
Make a
thank
motion to
you.
accept the minutes as
Seconded, seconded by Joyce. Any corrections to the minutes? Minutes will be accepted as presented. I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay. Next report is your cash balances. As of the end of May, our total operating funds were $741,591. Our windstorm deductible reserves are at $1,655,000, and our contingency infrastructure improvement reserves are at $809,000. So our total reserved funds are $2,463,000, and our total available cash $3,205,000. I will point out we still have some money sitting in the JP Morgan fund under your windstorm deductible reserves. At the end of May was $167,000, and that is currently down to under $100,000 as I continue to move money into this insured cash sweep program that I've been telling you guys about. Also, under your contingency reserve, the Goldman Government Fund was at $250,000. That's down now to around 160,000, and I'm gonna bring that even lower, because there's not funds that are FDIC insured with their government-backed securities, but they're still riskier than having them in the insured cash sweep account. So I'm gonna bring those considerably lower. So you'll see that in the coming months. Any questions there? Okay. Next report is your social activity report. This is for the month of June. 803 tickets were sold to your performances during June. That included a total of 139 tickets that were sold to the 3 outside communities that we're currently selling tickets to. So we collected $1,251 from outside sales included in our gross sales this year. So that has been helpful, and the biggest number of tickets were sold to Baywin, so it's been helpful to us that they have their theater closed, I believe,
They don't
right
have
now.
theater.
They don't have a
They don't
theater?
have a theater.
Oh, okay.
And what they have for entertainment is very small. They're getting real.
Yeah.
My friends there.
Come here.
Yeah, well, it's been good for you guys. That's terrific.
Great.
So our net sales for the month, $5,271. We paid the performers $3,650. So we had a profit of $1,621. For your 4 Friday night dances during the month, we paid the DJs $1,485. We had 4 movies during the month. 459 people attended those movies, and we paid collectively $995 for the movies. So between your theater, dances, and movies for June, we have a loss of $1,816. Question? Next report is revenue from guests. And this is also through June. For the 6, 7, 8 months, our total box office sales were $192,000. 38% of that was sold to guests and 62% were sold to residents. The total number of tickets sold were 15,993 tickets. 10,563 were sold to residents. 5,460 were sold to guests. Included in your theater ticket income from specifically guest sales at $3 a ticket is $16,290. Guest passes that were sold in the ID office, we collected $24,612. Guest passes sold in the ID office, an additional $10,880. So year to date, we collected $51,782 from sales to guests. That is an increase over the same period in the prior year of $5,697. That's also positive. Looks like I somehow misplaced my estoppel report. Hold on. Okay. Last report is your estoppel results. This is also through the end of June. Year to date, there's been 271 units sold in this community compared to 264 units sold in the prior year. So it's an increase of 7 units or 3% increase. We collected $72,080, which is an increase of $15,655 over what we collected in the previous year. Any questions? Okay. The only other thing, well, 2 other real quick things on the agenda. Actually, this is not on the agenda, but it looks like pretty much we've got a couple of people here that weren't here for our special insurance meeting that we had last week. And for the benefit of those couple of people that weren't here, I just wanted to share real quick the bottom line with the insurance program for the next year that's effective August 1st. We had all the properties reappraised this year. We do that every 3 years. And there was an increase of 7.9% in value of the WBRF managed properties, which amounted to $3.4 million increase. And in spite of that increase in value of your insured property, between all the lines of coverage, between property insurance and general liability and umbrella and automobile coverage, equipment fire, all those combined policies together, we have a decrease in premium of $25,000. So that was good news. The committee did make a motion and was accepted by the committee. It was unanimous approval to add a new product that is a one-time product. It's just available in the market this year, specifically for landscaping and debris removal in the event of a hurricane or named storm, because landscaping and debris removal is typically never included in typical property coverage. So, in fact, all three communities chose to add on this special policy, this optional policy, and the price of that policy was $39,000 for the year. So that nets out to an increase for this community of around $14,000 in insurance.
I think it's a very, because I've been doing this for 40 years here, and the biggest thing that I had in hurricanes was tree replacement and tree removal. And it always, in every village, was over $250,000, if not more, okay? It always came out of your reserve funds for your, I guess, what's the, how did you
Right.
take it out of?
For reserve.
So, because we could never get any trees or anything from insurance in the past, you know?
Yeah.
So that's a big plus.
It's a $500,000 worth of coverage.
Yes, it is.
$500,000.
Absolutely.
And since I've been here doing every storm, I think the most I've gone is up to about $500,000, and that was in Pembroke Pines or
Mhm.
down in Boca, so.
Yeah.
That's great.
Very
news.
smart coverage to pick
Yeah.
up, and we're lucky that we had the opportunity to pick it up this time.
That's good.
Excuse me, do most associations also take out that type of insurance?
No,
It's not been available, it's a brand new
Okay.
product.
it's not common at all in any insurance that we've had
Yeah,
in the
because I
past.
never heard of it until you brought it up last week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was just became available this past January through a program that he has somehow been a part of through Lloyd's of London.
that's terrific.
And if they don't have enough people buying it, the product may not be around. We'll
Right.
see how it plays out, but at least we have it for the next year. Hopefully it'll be available next year. The only other thing is our plan when it comes to the 26-27 budget was to do the initial budget presentation at our August regularly scheduled meeting. I don't know how you guys feel about that, if you're okay with that, or you would rather just have your regular monthly meeting and not spend any time going over the budget, if you wanted to set another date aside for budget, whatever is your pleasure.
Whatever the committee wants.
Usually we have it the same day as the operation. We start like a little earlier, I believe.
We've been doing this historically. I would provide lunch, so everybody would come at 12, and then we would start at 1, but I don't know how many years we've been doing this where we present. Because we have to present in our documents by September 1st, which means we'd have to wait till the end of September, and that's not enough time. So this is typical.
Okay.
So you guys okay with that?
Everybody.
Okay,
I
so
will
then,
not be here for it.
you won't be here, you said?
But you go right ahead, do what you
You
need.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Well, you know, we won't finish it all that day. We'll
I
have to
understand.
set aside
That's true.
another day. When will you be back?
September 3rd.
3rd?
Okay.
So you guys are going to do it without me. I'm sure that my vice president will do a good job.
No, I'm sure they will. Okay, well, we'll miss you
And I'm a
next
phone
month.
call away, okay, just in case.
Okay, all right. So we'll meet then at noon, you're saying, Eva?
Yes, because I provide lunch.
August 25th, yes, at noon. Okay.
25th or 26th? Oh, okay, okay.
25th.
Got it, 25th, okay.
27? No, 20.
Nope.
August 25th.
August 25th.
Right. That's it for me.
That's it for you?
Okay.
Unless there's any questions.
Maureen on the phone, I think she's reading something. We can hear her.
Nobody can hear what you're saying.
I said, that's Maureen on the phone.
We can
That's
hear
where
it.
the sound is coming from, yes.
Tell her to sit
She's moving
up.
around and we can hear her.
Not me, I'm just sitting here. Hi, everyone.
So that's interesting then. Hi, Maureen.
Hi.
Okay, so,
That's 1:12.
got it.
Eva, you're up.
All right, so everybody, I know everyone's aware of this. So they're going to drop ship the day before. We're gonna keep all the pallets outside. It's gonna be 9 pallets. I'm asking if we can pull back on the 1,000 MREs. Also, everyone's gonna have to prove that they're 60 years older, 60 or older. And they're gonna have to show their license because they have to.
look at me. That's really gonna slow things down though, isn't it?
You know, I'm not sure what to expect and how many people are gonna line up.
Trust me. There's free food,
There's
free food, they'll be there.
anything. They're coming.
Well, we're gonna have 1,000 of them, and I don't know that we're gonna have 1,000 residents show up. But anyway, we're gonna do it out from the front. Of course, it shows rain. We never know whether it's gonna rain or not. This way they can at least stay undercover. The meals will stay undercover. They're sending people, they're gonna load it right into the cars. And we'll deal with the buses. We've got CERT. I've asked John to be here. And that was, thank you, Fausto. I never even thought of that, shamedly. But yes, so we're gonna have traffic control. We're also gonna have people running for those bus riders, have people that will run their packet to their homes so they don't lose out. So I'm hoping, so please talk to all your neighbors, make sure they know about it. Hopefully everybody from the delegate assembly will partake, and
Well, they're here already.
it's 3 hours. That doesn't mean that they would necessarily want it, I don't know, we'll see, but free is free.
And it starts at 11?
Starts from 11, at 11 and runs till 2.
What date, Eva?
It is Friday, August 7th. It's piggybacked to the delegate assembly
I
that
put it
day.
up on my bulletin board, the flyer.
I did.
Yes, good, I'm glad. So, yeah, so hoping it's gonna be a very successful day. I'm asking her what they're gonna do with anything that's left over. So she's gonna see if they can leave anything. And I don't have that answer because I was on the phone with her yesterday when we lost our phones and our internet, so she'll get back to me, okay? All right, any questions on this one? Okay. Oh, I did want to mention that for anybody who was not here for the insurance meeting, I do have the insurance packets if anybody wanted to take one home, that they wanted to look at it at their leisure. Okay? All right, Dan, you're going to be next with the Kent.
So we did get the quotes in. I know there was some confusion in the beginning, okay, referencing the linear feet because how the map was thrown out. But I was assured by Kevin when all the contractors went out there, they started from the existing fence that was already in place there, from that point all the way around, even though the map shows it starting from the building, okay? So that was clarified. Unfortunately, okay, just this time period that we just went through here, going through all that, increases in materials, increases in price compared to, I'm going to just go back from when we originally did this. We had prices from Martin Fence at $28,939, and today they're at $47,700.
Wow.
We have Chosen Group, $38,461. That didn't change too much. That's $38,557. And then we have Dos Santos at was at $38,461, and now at $39,100. So this was again. I went out there. We made sure that everybody was bidding apples to apples. Okay, so I looked over all the proposals. The only one, and I questioned this when it was going on because at that time Martin Fence was also including permit fees. I'm pretty sure that that was supposed to be taken, not put in there, right?
In the total price?
Yeah. That's the only one that was supposed to break it out, okay, what the permit fees were. Because that's the only one that came in And it's hard to predict what that would be, so I don't know how they're, I mean, they probably did it on linear feet and they did this in the past, but I'm gonna say it's in that range of 1,000 or so, you know, that for the permit fees on this particular quote. But it's gone up, and if we keep on waiting, the aluminum, metals, everything is just gonna continue to keep going up. So I'm gonna,
There's a price increase in the industry.
yes,
Coming at the end of the month. There is a price increase for
there's,
supplies coming in at the end of the month.
nothing has gone down since COVID. I would just tell you that. Everything is just, and I know you're aware of that, some of the construction projects. In construction, completely, everything from cement, metals, all that is just slowly going up, and it will continue to keep going up as long as we continue to the world is right now, you know, and shipments and tariffs and all that that's going on. We're just getting that effect, because that's only started a year or so ago, okay, so.
And why are we replacing the whole fence? Just,
It's a chain link fence, and we're changing it to the rest of the, like the existing that's there already, and just continue what we've been doing to all the other pools. So that, again, I'll go over the new quotes. The Chosen Group is at $38,557. Dos Santos is $39,100, and Martin Fence is at $47,700.
Dan, what's the name of the Chosen Company?
Chosen Group,
That's the name.
the Chosen Group,
Chosen Group, okay.
38,000 what?
$38,557.
somebody gotta make a motion. Somebody needs to make a motion on a vendor
Right, we need to pick a vendor.
committee.
I make a motion that we pick a vendor. Is that what you're asking for?
Yes, someone has to make a motion.
Yeah, and which one do you want to pick?
Oh, well, I would pick the Chosen Group.
Okay, so make that motion.
I make the motion to pick the Chosen Group.
Okay, I need a second on that.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Olga Wilkenstein. Are there any questions on the motion? Yes?
Have we used that company before?
Yes.
Because we usually use Dos Santos, don't we?
The Chosen Group has been doing a lot of the work to the fencing.
I wasn't familiar with that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Are there any other questions?
Just to let you know, all three of them we've used in the
Oh,
past.
okay, I just wasn't familiar.
Tony, anytime you want to
Okay.
make a vote, we'll vote of the committee and the officers.
Okay, a motion was made to select the Chosen Group for $38,557 to replace the fencing. We have a motion and a second, and I'll call for the vote. Michael's not here. Can't vote. Olga?
Sorry?
Olga, your vote?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Joyce?
Yes.
David, oh, he's not here. Ruth?
Yes.
Maureen on the phone?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Laura?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't miss anybody there. Okay, Tony said yes. David Boaz?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
He's not here, not here, not here, not here. Fausto?
Yes?
And Tony said yes. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the committee members, 2 are not here, and all of the officers said yes. So motion carried.
Motion carries. Thank you, committee. Dan?
Okay. All right, the indoor pool, I actually had to bring this back to the engineer, so unfortunately he went on vacation this week, so we'll have something. Because there is, on the pricing, there was a big difference between, somewhere about $8,000 difference between the lowest one, okay? And I just wanted to make sure the fixtures were okay, but the engineer had told me there was some things that he had to check. And when he gets back, I'll let you know, okay? I'll have Eva send it all out, okay, when we get the right information, to make sure that, it's a big difference of $8,000 some dollars. I just want to make sure, you know, so, excuse me?
Is it more than that? 8 or 9,000, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
crazy.
The theater storage, you know, that we wanted to do that little area so that we could use the carpet for repairs in the theater. Whatever we take out of that area, we'll use for repairs for right now. until we're ready to replace the theater. So we do have quotes for that one. So we have the chosen group at 3,331. We have Dos Santos at 5,007, and we have Smart Coat at 6,298.
Why such a big difference?
I'm gonna just tell you the industry. I'm just gonna tell you that it's been very difficult, okay, to get estimates, and I've been doing this all over every Century Village here. I can't tell you what a door would cost the next month from now. That's how difference in quotes and a piece of metal. So if you would ask me this, before COVID, I could have told you how things were and, the increases that normally would. Today, I can't tell you that. I have to go by getting different prices, and everybody's getting from different manufacturers, okay? So it could be, that's what's going on. I can't really give you a great explanation other than it's the times, Hopefully this stables out and we can go back to normal again, but I don't see this where I can't give you a door of that frame, fire rated. I knew what it would stay at. I can't tell you that anymore.
And we're also saving money because we're not putting the walls of the closet all the way to the ceiling. That would have then added much more cost because we would have had to have a sprinkler outside of that. So.
And I know that some of them do use different manufacturers, and I know that there's certain manufacturers for doors. It's crazy, for a door, or what it would cost you in a fire rated door or a metal door like this, steel, compared to what it was before COVID.
So we need a motion
Yes.
for a vendor.
I make a motion that we pick the chosen group for $3,331 to do the theater story.
Motion made by Laura, seconded by Lou Treese. Are there any questions on the motion?
Could you state the cost of that again?
The chosen group is $3,311.20. And 20 cents.
Thank you.
That was for the washer.
If there's no questions on it, then we'll take a vote, please.
Just one question.
Yes.
Where's this located at?
It's in the theater on the lower left-hand side. I think we're going to be making it right. If you're
Yes.
walking on the left-hand side, if you're looking down towards the theater, where the exit door is in that area, that's what we're closing in.
It's a
Okay.
triangular shaped space.
It's actually, if you look at the other side, right, the other side, which is
Yes.
closed in,
Neither side is closed in, they're both open.
oh, but they have an indentation.
Yes,
Yes.
triangular.
The other one does not have the indentation, though, right? If I'm not mistaken, or we're just closing the door, right?
No, they're both,
Okay, so
it's an
we're just-
inset triangular space
And
that
we're
we're
just closing that in.
on one side.
Yeah. I'm so used to just coming in the other side.
Yes, A side.
Okay.
So if you're looking at the stage, it's left, on the left side.
So we're gonna pull the carpet out in that little space because we need that carpet to fix two holes that we have in the carpet. I can't tell you how those holes got there, and they're small, but at least we can repair it and we can put off replacing the carpet in the theater for a while by doing that. It also gives us extra space because that backstage is very small and we just can't keep all the supplies in the theater like we should, so that's gonna help us accomplish that.
Okay.
Okay?
We have a motion to accept the chosen group for the theater storage project, made by Laura, seconded by Ruth. Olga, how do you vote?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Maureen?
Yes.
Laura?
Yes.
Tony? Yes. David? Boaz?
Yes.
Yes. John?
Yes.
Fausto?
Yes.
Okay. Motion carries.
They get you, John Hess?
I'm not on the board anymore.
Oh, okay.
I got demoted.
Oh, I didn't know.
That serves my time.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so on to the next, which I've now covered my agenda, but okay. There we are. All right, so we have the issue of a piece of equipment that went down on the strength side. It is a leg press, and it's been out since April. We got notification that the company we purchased it from has filed for bankruptcy, and we can no longer get parts. So we would like to get that piece of equipment replaced. And I've only gotten one price. We've asked for a second price, and we've not gotten any response. So the one price that I have is for $7,591.10. Yes.
Eva, I noticed that recently a lawsuit has been filed against WPRF regarding gym equipment. Is this connected to that?
No. This is a bar that broke. It's an actual broken piece of equipment, and that has nothing to do with that. I think it's the one that you're referring to.
Last week it was filed.
Oh, I'm not aware.
The only one I'm aware of, it was a misuse of
In the gym?
equipment.
Something about equipment, that's what
Yeah.
made me
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah, it's the guy that hit himself in the face, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I can't hear that.
What?
What are we talking about? We can't
It's
hear
a
it.
claim, well, not a claim, an incident that was reported. Well, I guess you said it's actually,
It's
maybe
been filed with the clerk.
been
yeah.
filed, okay. But it was an incident at the Hastings gym where a resident was, I think it was hit in the face, right, Eva?
I'm not,
With
if
some type of equipment.
this happened.
It
If
happened a
it's-
while ago.
Okay, so it was just filed, so
Yeah,
yes.
it's been a
this is-
while ago.
So it was a pull, so
Yeah.
you could choose different, you can choose a bar, you can choose loops. This person attached the loops improperly. We have video, clear, there's nothing in our way to show that it was anything but user error. It's just now being, maybe he had trouble getting attorneys to take the case, I don't know, but, okay. I believe that's the one, because I know of no others.
Okay, so on the table, we have replacement of a leg press, we have prices, we have one quote. Will the committee member make a motion?
Shouldn't we wait for, is it urgent to do it now? To maybe wait for a second estimate, no?
I don't know that we're gonna get a second estimate.
Eva, is this the one we have a resident that's raising Cain about wanting a piece of equipment replaced?
Well, it's been several people. You know, for people, listen, the most important thing we need is our leg strength, being able to walk and to have strength and balance.
Yes.
So this is a piece of equipment that is very well used, and people are missing it, and it's been down since April.
Oh, okay.
So we've been having trouble finding someone to give us a bid for one piece of equipment. They want the whole room.
Got it.
So, and Fitness Smith was the one that put the equipment into Hastings when we first opened. So that's why we went to them, thinking that we could get a price. It's been weeks, we can't get them to
Okay.
respond.
Thank you.
Who is giving you this quote for the 7,000?
This company is called Excel Fitness Products, and that is spelled XCEL, Fitness Products.
Thank you.
Anybody from the committee want to make a motion?
I also have a question.
Yes, go ahead, David.
Eva,
Hold on, David.
Eva,
I'm sorry, yes?
who does our maintenance on that equipment now?
It is called Pathway Fitness.
Have we asked them for a recommendation
As to other prices, no.
as to who they think would be a good supplier?
Well, Legend Fitness was providing the parts.
I didn't ask that. I said,
So-
Pathway does it now. Who do they think would be a good supplier?
They did not give us that information, we didn't ask it. His email reads that this means that I am unable to go after them for paid parts and also will not be receiving parts. So he did not give us, I can certainly ask, but he did not give us anybody else where he thought that we could go to.
Eva, I did actually email Drew for a recommendation.
Oh, you did,
Yes, I did. We just
Asia
haven't-
did. Have we heard back?
Not yet.
Okay.
And Dave, just so, as long as I've been doing these companies, they come and go. It's not something that's, the only one that I've known that's been here for the longest time is Muscle and Rents, but they don't sell any more product, they sell used products, okay?
Understood.
But it's a industry that just changes, you know.
Where's Joe Reader when you need us?
Who?
Joe Reader, you don't remember that?
And
Weightlifter from 60 years ago.
Okay. It's a name I don't
way
know.
back.
I need a motion. Anybody?
I make a motion that we accept Excel Fitness to replace Select Press, the amount of $7,591. I forgot how many pennies.
$91.10, 759110.
I forgot the 10 cents.
That's good.
7591 10 cents.
Very good. Is there a second on it? Seconded by Laura. We have any other discussion on it?
Okay,
Tony, whenever you're
all
ready.
right, Olga, how do you vote?
Yes.
Pardon me?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Joyce?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Maureen?
Yes.
Laura?
Yes.
Okay. Tony, yes. David Boaz?
I don't want to get in trouble with the fitness gurus. I'm voting yes on this.
Okay. John?
Yes.
Okay. They're not.
Yes.
They're here. Okay, they're not here. Okay. All right, motion carried.
Thank you. Okay. Eva, you're...
I just wanted to say something too.
Sure, go ahead.
In the fitness area, we're looking into, and we've been always looking into expand inside there. So we are, due to the fact that we did have a lawsuit also on a trip and fall inside there because of the equipment being too close together. So I am now with engineers, just to let you know, and architects to expand that room and to at least get a layout of the equipment, okay, for replacement down the road. But at least the room will be expanded so that you have enough room to walk around and be able to not have these trip hazards that we could have and still could have inside there because the equipment is so tight together.
So maybe we have less equipment.
We are looking at that,
Yeah.
and that's one of the questions we're asking.
Still, the treadmills are something that are definitely heavily used, but the other ones, yes, we could spread apart, you know, a little bit more too. But it was something that we were going to discuss and been discussing to, we were looking to put it on the other side, right? But the cost of that was just going to be astronomical, you know. Where now it's only basically taking the offices away and raising the ceiling up and some sprinklers and things like that to make that happen.
So this year, you had given us the money for the engineering, and then when budget time, we'll be asking you for the money to actually expand the gym. All right, so last but not least, I have given you a copy of the letter from Dr. Sharon. This has to do with making our theater their home for 3 concerts a year. We know they've been coming for 8 or 9 years to do a holiday concert here. All right, so basically what it would do is, where we have been paying $1,000 for the performance at Christmas time, we would continue to do that, but they would turn around then and pay us a $400 fee, and then they would do the same thing for the other concerts, which would be spring and early summer. All right, so they do a lot of selling of their tickets outside of the village. Most of them are friends and family of the choral group. So it's a question of whether or not, you know, listen, is it gonna make us a ton of money? It's not. But it's a little bit, and we're chipping away slowly. So it's up to you to decide what you wanna do here. And it's free to the residents, so while they were gonna sell their tickets, it'll be free to the residents. Yes, Joyce?
My question is, I happen to love them, but I figure gonna sell tickets to the outside, we're not gonna have control over who comes in here, correct?
No, but we don't when we invite all the other communities to come in and partake of our theater.
That's very true of late.
So we don't, do, and, this is, it's a valid question, because we had a couple of instances where we had people that refused to get out of their seats. They sat themselves down in the wrong seats in season, and then refused to move, even though we could prove that they were sitting in the wrong
I think
seats.
I was there for that.
Yeah,
And-
I was too.
Right, so we work hard to identify that, because if they're from outside of the village, I will cut them off. They will not be able to come and buy tickets from us again. I don't need anybody coming and behaving badly when they are guests, even though they've paid for tickets.
I was just curious.
So,
So I happen to like them very much.
right,
But you think 400 is enough?
that's something you'd have to, if you think that they should be offering more.
Okay, well, they're gonna come in here and have rehearsals also.
No rehearsals. They do
Oh,
the
just-
rehearsals at the college. He has a room there.
Okay, so it's just the performance.
Correct. And if anybody's concerned as to the person that heads this chorale group, he graduated from Juilliard. We are talking about an exemplary human being, and I know that only because,
You were-
well,
You were part
he
of
was a
it.
high school teacher in Wellington, so my son, was part of that, and I know the man myself. I sang in his choir. So if you have any question as to the type of person that's asking for this, he's one of the
Eva?
best humans I know. Yes?
Who controls the ticket sales? He does? They do?
Their sales? Yes, we would have nothing to do with that.
Is there an estimate of what they expect to bring in?
No.
And we don't care.
They don't care.
We don't care.
My honest opinion, instead of them, why doesn't he do the show for the village for free? And then whatever he gets from the other two shows could be his. That makes more sense instead of trying to pay 400.
Well, he thinks he should pay to have it there. So,
Was the 400 his number or?
that's what he's suggesting. That's in the letter that's attached. Okay, so, but this is why we're doing this. If you think it should be more, or you have a different idea that would make it more palatable, or you think you don't want to do this at all,
No, your explanation was good.
Go ahead, Laura.
I worked in a college, and anybody we brought in paid to use our theater, a minimal amount. It wasn't, we weren't trying to make big bucks, but it was a good faith effort.
Yeah, but
I think the
do
400
you
is,
understand? We're paying them 1,000 and they're paying us back 1,200.
right. So we're
Why not let
paying
him do the concert here for free and just collect the money for the other two things that he does? That makes more sense to
In
me.
one shot, right, yeah.
Whatever he gets, it's his, and whatever he does for us is,
That sounds good to
to
me.
me, that's good faith.
Makes more sense, right.
well, right, whatever they sell and the money they make from the sale of the tickets is theirs, but
Yeah.
he still wants,
But Fausto is saying, we won't pay the $1,000.
Right,
We'll just give them the
Right.
theater for free
right,
for their 3
right,
events.
Right,
because then they give us 200 in the end,
right.
yeah.
if we stayed with this pricing.
That's my suggestion, instead of him giving us 400, us paying him 1,000, and then him giving us back 400 3 times, let him do the show here for free, and whatever he gets for the other two is his,
so what you're saying, he wouldn't pay us the 4, but we wouldn't pay the 1,000?
Right, exactly.
Okay, let me go back with that. Is there any other changes you would like to see us make, David?
I've got a lot of questions about this. And a lot of concerns because, first of all, I don't think many people in this room knew that we actually paid them $1,000 because it's always been advertised as a free concert.
It's free to the residents.
Exactly.
Right.
Most people in here, I don't think realize that they ever were given a stipend.
I mean, that is something that has come up in the past, and yes, we have new members, but that has been discussed and approved by the committee in prior budgets, just so you know, it's been on the up and up, yeah.
But I'm arguing about how the people know about this.
They don't need to know.
What they need to know.
At the last meeting, I asked you to come up with what's it going to cost us.
Nothing.
It's not gonna cost us anything.
How can you say that? What additional cost for security are we going to have? What additional utilities are we going to have? Are we gonna have insurance costs? How about the cleanup costs? How about the cost for Laurent? Where's the cost for that?
For Laurent, he would be within his 40 hours. So there's
I mean,
nothing.
I asked you to gather this, and there's nothing about how much it might cost us.
Electricity to put the lights on. There's no other cost in that regard, and we'd have to look at the insurance.
How about the additional cleanup for Glow?
But we're saving $1,000, David.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
We're not paying them the $1,000.
I understand that, but
So-
they're gonna be here 3 times instead of 1 time.
I would love to get them 3 times. They're
It's,
marvelous.
I mean, look, as far as, this is just my opinion. You know, how much of a mess do people make? Glow goes in there, they pick up any wrappers of any kind. We're not selling popcorn or doing anything like that. So I think they wouldn't do pretty much any more than they would normally do, and it would be within their scope of their work. That just means they go into the theater an extra 3 times in a given year, but that would be included in what we're paying them in the contract. So there's nothing above and beyond in that regard.
But if they're not doing that, they would be doing something else. How are we gonna, if they're gonna sell tickets inside the door, how are they gonna get through the gates?
They're going to say that they have tickets for the show. They're gonna come in that way. Well, we've squared that away with
You said they're
Donald.
gonna sell tickets inside the theater. This letter says they're gonna set up and sell tickets.
They sell tickets. Normally what they do is they give each of their members a certain amount of tickets to sell. That's why I say it's mostly family and friends. But if anybody, they're advertising outside of the village, and anybody were to show up without a ticket but wanted to buy one, they're going to have a table there. I don't expect that there would be long lines. They would just make sure that they sold those people from outside the village the tickets. And I could not guess at a number. I couldn't guess. I wouldn't say that we would get more than 400 or 500 people possibly. We may not even get that, he may not even get that many. You know, a lot of the things in this economy, a lot of people are cutting out different things just so they can afford food and medication. So would be an act of good faith, and you know what, we can give permission, but we could also take it away if we felt it wasn't working the way we thought and it created problems that we didn't consider. We can always stop it. That's entirely up to the committee. This is in your hands.
Well, I mean, I understand that schools and colleges do that because they're not privately owned facilities to the most part. This is owned by WPRF, but we pay for this. And if you have 300 people coming at approximately the same time, there could be one heck of a traffic jam getting people in here. Yeah. Have we run this past our legal division at all?
No,
I would think we
Have
should
not.
do that.
I mean, other committees, Pembroke Pines has done something similar, so, they have brought people in. I can't say specifically, Monica might be able to. I did go to Monica about this. So we have our same requirements and the same paperwork that we would have them fill out to be on property.
I think we should try for 1 year and see how it works out. That's my opinion.
I agree.
If it doesn't work out,
It's not etched in stone.
I'm sure Eva will vet them and do whatever they have to do. And if all their paperwork is correct and their legal department doesn't have an issue, is there anybody on the committee that wants to make a motion to approve this? Okay.
I make a motion that we approve that they come in 3 times a year
Okay.
at no cost.
I'll second it.
Okay, so you have a motion and you have a second.
Who was the second?
And they would have to agree that they don't get paid, they do for us for free. So I think that should be easy on their part.
Eva, they sign all the same hold harmlesses and all
Yeah.
that stuff
Yeah.
that the acts do, right? Okay.
So, any other discussion on it, David?
Yes. What's the next group we're going to bring in?
Paul Anka.
There you go.
From the grave.
What's the next group that's going to ask, oh, we want to use your theater? I know that for a fact that clubs have asked to use that as a fundraiser and they were turned down.
the clubs were
Clubs were asked to use the theater and they were turned down.
oh, I know what you're referencing.
Yeah, but did they have insurance? Were they covered?
I'm not
It's-
Well,
asking.
I don't know.
It's a resident group
Oh, okay.
that has caused problems and has been rude to other residents trying to partake. They've been warned several times. I gave them
Okay.
opportunity. I did say that we would love to have, for them to do their military that they do in May. Right? I've always worked with them. They were the first group that I gave the theater to because they brought in so many people. So while one person would like to say that I've made this into a personal vendetta, I have not. We all know how badly behaved this person is. They have a reputation that's longer than my leg. And that is why
That's not
I
what
am,
I'm referring to.
I'm unable to, I will not say yes because
I've
the
got no problem with
treatment
that.
of other people, there is no respect and no boundaries, and that is why it's not personal. But I have given numerous chances.
I'm not arguing with that, and that's not the club that I was talking about.
Okay,
But who's to say another outside group wants to use that?
It still has to this committee?
I would bring it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not sneaking anybody in the back door. And this club is personal to me. This performer, this chorale is personal to me. And here I am bringing it to you. Not bringing it through the back door. I'm not trying to sneak anything by you. I'm here and you're gonna tell me what you want.
I just think if you open up the door, it's gonna be, someone's gonna put a crowbar in there.
I don't see it that way, David, but that's just my opinion. You are the keeper of the keys. You will make that decision. You will make that decision. I have an offer, actually, that came to me, I didn't even bring it to you because they want to literally set up a casino in the clubhouse. Right, and it would be for chips and prizes and things like that, so I didn't even bring it. I was gonna just mention it. Who? Yeah.
What did he
Yes,
say?
he's gonna be our croupier. So,
Who was?
huh? No, just joking and saying Dan.
Oh,
It would only be cards.
Eva,
Yes.
if he accepts that $1,000 that Fausto brought up, do we need to commit ourselves to all three? Can we just tell him that, let's do the one, see how it goes, see how the committee feels, see how the security feels?
that doesn't work.
Well, we've already been doing the one for, 8 or 9 years. They've been regulars here for 8 or 9 years. I think we missed maybe 2 years because of COVID.
and we even get.
And more than that, if you're unaware, we not only bring them in, we also set up coffee and we bring in cookies and everybody's invited to the party room afterwards and the chorale stays and sits
It's
with our
lovely, it's
residents
lovely.
and it is
And
lovely.
it is, it's a lovely event.
It's a lovely
I look
event.
forward to it, they're excellent.
And
He's a
he
great guy.
kibitzes with the audience,
He gives out prizes.
he asks questions, right, and then for the person who gets the right answer, he gives out prizes. So this is an evening of about an hour and a half. It starts at 7.
And Eva,
Yes.
who could forget Marilyn Pomerantz singing
Oh,
The 12 Days of Christmas?
Yes, yes. I was on that stage too, do you remember me? I was there.
Compared to, now really what sticks in my mind,
I guess I was not too bad.
yeah, that was a good one.
And just for Dave's comments too, we can figure out, because normally an entertainer, most places would charge out for their facilities, like he's saying, but it's for an hour, 2 hour, okay? So we can figure out electric manpower, and for future, you could have that for anything down the road. But again, it's normally because it's an hour use or 2 hour use of the theater, okay? If it's any kind of janitorial, security, whatever, we could put it in there. And that's what the $500 to $1,000 rental fees would be for any utilizing a facility. The theater could be a little bit more, but, it's depending on how long they stay there.
I look at it as a trade-off. We're giving something to the residents, doesn't cost them anything,
Right.
one way or another, and and they have a chance to come back 2 more times during the course of the year to get something for free.
No, in this case, you agreed, I'm just saying for future,
Yeah.
if anything wanted to, I could definitely have
Yeah.
it for exactly what it would cost to utilize that theater for an hour, or 2, so that way it just covers anything down the road.
Can we call for a vote?
The discussion is over, absolutely.
I do want to say that Barbara, who's no longer with us, made sure that this was all discussed at the budget meetings. I know that, I think at some point, maybe you weren't brought in before that, David. I don't know if you remember
I was here.
that this has been open discussion, nothing has been hidden here. So I just want to put that out there.
I'm just saying, most people were not aware of that.
And they don't.
There is no such thing as free.
So what?
Who paid for the cookies the first time they came?
You helped us with that. You put us in touch with an
400
Italian
pounds of
bakery.
cookies. 400 pounds of cookies.
They were so good.
That's what I remember.
No, I do not bake 400 pounds of cookies.
You and Patricia, of course you did.
That's a lot of cookies.
There's a lot of cookies.
It was a very funny evening.
Yeah, and he mixes it. He does a little bit of Jewish and the Christmas, but it's also for him an education. It's not all the old typical standards. So he tries to, still teach, and broaden people's horizons with different music. So I think all in all, from what I hear from the residents, they love it because I stay for the whole thing. And if the residents weren't enjoying it, then maybe we'd have to stop it.
No, I think you get a good crowd also.
Pretty much, yeah, we do. It's decent. Usually between 400 and 500.
All right, Tony.
All right, we have a motion to accept the Corral Group for 3 times a year for use of the theater for concerts that will be free to the residents. Olga? Yes. Let's see, who else is here? Joyce?
Yes.
Not here. Ruth?
Yes.
Maureen?
Yes.
Laura?
Yes.
Tony, yes. David?
No.
John?
Absolutely.
Okay, and Fausto?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Do we have anything else on the agenda?
That's all I have, but I did mention this poker night if you're interested. There's some, $200 per table that would hold 7 people for all that. So I don't know if you would be interested and you want me to pass this on to you, or if you would just unilaterally say we're not interested.
I would
Anybody
like to
here
hear
want
more
to
about
gamble?
it.
They go to the casino.
No, not
No.
very nice.
Do you want to go by the camera so that we can show you?
Yep.
You did good. Thank you, committee. It was hard work that we had to do today.
We're just getting you ready for next month when we present budget.
Okay. You're still on camera.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.